This truck was one of the worst financial decisions of my life, and let me tell you why. I bought it a little over a year ago. At the time, I purchased it for around $125,000. I put down around $50,000 and my payment came out to around $1,375 per month. Currently, I still owe around $69,000 on the balance. This truck's current value is probably $80,000 max if I want to go sell it. Let's do some quick math. I put down $50,000. I've been paying $1,375 for a little over a year. That's around $17,000 in payments. So I'm around $67,000 into this truck.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, man. Welcome back to the channel. Today, guys, we got a lot of clips to react to. I ain't gonna do too much talking. It's 2026 and people still got high car notes. There's also people who decided to not have car notes. So we're gonna get into both of these situations.
W that I have right now, bro, it's a 22 M series.
My APR is pretty high.
What kind of rate you got right now on that one?
They give me a 21.
Well, sure, definitely we can cut that rate by at least half, I'd say, man. Were you a first-time buyer?
Yeah, but I had a co-signer and I put money down. My credit score is almost at like a 720 or something.
Oh yeah, dude. The car that you were most interested in was the BMW, right?
Yeah.
How much money down would you be putting down to fight the negative equity?
I don't got no money.
That joint is like, after taxes and everything, you're easily gonna be looking at like a $46,000 car.
Yeah, plus the negative equity.
Exactly. I would like to keep you close to what you're paying right now, but truth is that just because of the price of the vehicle, it's going to exceed that a little bit, man. I don't even have to run your credit, man, but basing it off the price, you're gonna be looking at over like $850, $900 a month. So I'm not sure if that's something that you were prepared for.
See, that's a situation where just because you got a good credit score, that don't mean they're gonna still finance you. And being that young, you probably shouldn't be financing almost a $50,000 car, which is going to be actually more than $50,000 because of the negative equity. And somebody real crazy to co-sign on a deal like that.
All right, so the black one, I pay $3,100 a month.
Oh man.
The gray one, I pay $2,900 a month, so a total of $6,000 for these two.
Wow.
The car that is in Houston
crazy.
with my brother, which is the Cadillac Vistic, which I'll put in here. I pay $1,700 a month to get both of my car washed every 2 weeks, $120. So total of $240 a month. Insurance is about $1,100 every 6 months for both of these cars, but for all three is $3,400 every 6 months, which is not bad.
Bro, ain't no way. So
total, I pay $7,800 worth of car notes. Every 6 months I pay $3,500 for insurance and $240 a month for car washes.
that's
What do you think?
unbelievable.
Is that too much to pay for three luxury cars?
Man, I don't know what I'm doing wrong in life, Slim. But almost $8,000 in car notes a month. That is crazy, man. I don't know, guys. Leave it in the comments. What do y'all think? Then she paying almost $3,000 something for insurance. Oh my goodness. Now don't get me wrong, those are some beautiful vehicles. But why do you need the same car in different colors? Like I say, hey, people like what they like, but it's no way I can afford anything like that. That's me though. I mean, I'm broke. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about you guys. Maybe y'all got it like that, but that's just seemed like a lot of money a month just for the same car as that. That's the crazy part. It's the same car. Well, same SUV. Let me say that because people get mad if you call a truck a car, truck, or a truck a car, you know.
I bought a Volvo XC90. She is beautiful. I've named her Bernie, and we're gonna break down exactly how much she cost. I traded in my 2023 Volkswagen Atlas, which I loved. She was a great car. She had a ton of space. I had the captain seats in the back, so I had a ton of room, but she was getting a lot of miles on it, and I've had her for about 4 years now, so it's time for an update. So I'm gonna break down exactly how much it cost. This car is not new. I bought this used. used. It has 30,000 miles on it, so not a ton. And the total cost of this car was $47,722.76. My monthly payment is going to be $951 a month. My last car payment was $853 a month, so it's a little bit higher, but it's kind of like in the same ballpark. I plan to keep this car for like 3 years or so. So she's going to get a lot of miles on her because I drive a ton just from like drop-offs and pickups and to and from the warehouse and all of that.
See, she's obviously a business owner, but she should lease. She might need to start leasing her cars. She chasing vehicles way too frequent. It seems like she's driving a lot, so that's probably why she's not leasing. Every time you trade in a car, your payment go up at least $100 to $150 because of the negative equity. But, you know, some people got to have the latest and the greatest. I mean, I get it. Hey, if you can afford it, do your thing.
Following this Lexus IS350 for a very long time now.
Oh, okay.
It's a silver body with black detailing and red interior.
That's nice.
And I found this exact spec here in Virginia. The dealership quoted me $34,000 to buy it outright, and it has around 79,000 miles on it. However, I'm potentially thinking about financing that amount, so I want to break down the numbers with y'all. So I was quoted $34,000 at an interest rate of 7%. Now, if I'm going to be financing this video, I don't want to be financing for a very long time. So I have a goal of finishing payments in 60 months, which is around 5 years. Realistically, I want to spend not more than $400 as a car payment each month. So let's see how that's going to work out. So the first thing I'm going to do is I want to find my monthly interest rate. So I'm going to break my 7% interest rate into 12 equal parts. Now, this is going to give me 0.0058% interest each month I have to pay. Now, if I make a monthly payment of $400, roughly $200 of that $400 is going straight to interest. We're talking $198.05.
Yep.
So if I continue to make a payment of $400 monthly for the entire loan term, it's going to take me about 10 years to pay off my entire car debt.
Ain't no way.
But that's not the crazy part. After 10 years, the total interest I would have paid on the car is $13,059, bringing my total cost of the loan to about $47,059. I'm going to be paying almost 40% more than the cost of my loan if I decide to make $250 less of a payment than the required amount to finish paying off my loan in 5 years. Now, I wanted to know how much is the required amount I have to make monthly so I can finish paying off my loan in 5 years. So all I did is I plugged it into my free budgeting app, and the required amount I need to pay is around $674 per month.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. And that 7%, if he was leasing, that what's that, 0.005? That would be a terrible lease money factor. I guarantee you in a couple years, he'd be ready to get rid of that car. 10 years to pay that car off? Man, ain't no way.
Basically, you guys taking my car means I can bring it to Chevy tomorrow. They offered to take my car off my hands. I'll just wait and pay the miles. Basically, will you eat 6 or 7 so that I only have to roll in $4,000 into the new car?
I think that's where the miscommunication was. If you're handing me 12 grand, right? We were only applying 2,500 of that towards the new car and taking care of the negative situation that you do have.
Yeah, I'm telling you again, I'm not paying 10 grand. I'll just try to get rid of it 6 months early versus a year early then.
I'll play into that conversation of, hey, I hold the car for another 6 months. In 6 months, you'll be like $8,200 negative. So my job here is just to try to help. I'm willing to do whatever it takes to make the situation better. If I ate 2 of your payments, I'd be willing to do that. I'm willing to earn your business and do what's right, make the deal work.
Listen, I can't swing paying off $7,000. You know what I mean? Like $2,500 down, pay $720 a month. That's what we were comfortable with.
I'm willing to absolutely bend over backwards to make this work for you. However, there is no math that's going to get your 9,600 to zero.
Right.
And can we work with 6 to 7 grand negative on another car, package up the right way? Maybe. I'll send you a text message from my personal cell that you can reach out to me and I'll take care of you.
See, it seems like she's trying to get out of that deal early. Well, you might just have to sit on that.
Oh my God! Wow!
Because, man, that's a lot of negative equity to roll over. Sometimes even leasing is not the best deal. You know what I'm saying? Like people getting in bad lease deals. You know, and it's unfortunate. It is 2026 and people still doing the same thing they were doing in 2025 when it comes to these cars. They ain't learning their lesson, especially coming up with all these new cars now with all this new technology. You got the big screens coming across the whole dashboard. People falling in love with that stuff. And they signing up for $8, $9, and $1,200 car payments. Again, if you can afford it, I'm not knocking people who can afford it, but it's folks that don't need to have high car notes are signing up for it just because the bank said they give you the money. They'll give you the money, but they're gonna come back and get that car if you don't pay for it. Now, the flip side to this, guys, there are some folks who are paying off their cars and realizing that not having a car note is a flex. You know what I'm saying? That's what a lot of people are saying online, that not having a car note is a flex. And I can dig it. It's nothing like having a paid off car where that money you were paying every month, you can start investing that money. You can put it in your savings account. You can do other things with that $800 and $900 you're paying a month on that car. And some people are understanding that now.
Yeah, I have a paid off car. And I be wanting a new car so bad because, like, I want the nice shit. Like, I want the panoramic roof and I want the lights and, you know, I just want to, like, pop my shit. But
These young people, man.
I got a paid off car. Baby, I thought about what I got and I'm like, girl, be grateful for what you got.
That's right.
Your car get you from point A to point B and you ain't got to go broke paying a car note or paying some high car insurance. So I was just like, I ain't getting no new motherfucking car till my wheels fall off. I'm riding this motherfucking car till it run down. Do you hear me? And it ain't doing that, baby. I got me a Hyundai. She treats me very well. So be grateful for what you got, because honestly, I don't want no fucking car note. Like, I'd be a bad bitch getting out of a Honda.
Yeah, and that's the truth, though, man. You know, a lot of us, we want what we want. You know, who don't want a brand new car? You know, but it's a responsibility that comes with that. And the main thing is a car note. And the way they charge it for these cars, that mean a high car note. And there's people that's not down for that. And there's people that say, you know what, I'd rather just pay my car off and keep what I got and keep it moving.
Feeling like everybody in the world is one step ahead of you, let me influence you or de-influence you that you don't need a bigger, better car. I still start my car with one of these things. If you don't know what this is a key. And sometimes it sounds like this. You hear that little squeak, that little rattle? I don't know, but she's paid off, so we're gonna keep her.
Yeah, I mean, you know, hey, that comes with the territory. You know, nothing lasts forever. And a lot of times, you know, there's people who trade in cars just because they need brakes. You know, some of the stories that I hear from car salesmen, it's incredible. I mean, it's nothing like having a paid off vehicle. And again, naturally, when you see a brand new car, you're like, dang, man, I wouldn't mind having that. But you got to think about the benefit of not having that high car note. You know, a lot of times people are riding around in these cars and they look good at the stoplight and they got their wheels shining, they got their music going, and he's like, man, they looking good. A lot of times they in that joint stressed out because they know in a couple of days or a couple of weeks, they got paid that $1,200. And you know what you got to pay? Zero. And that's the flex. So be happy, man, if you got a paid off car. So who don't like new stuff? Who don't like brand new cars? Who don't like brand new homes, brand new shoes? I mean, we all do. That's life. That's just normal human instincts to want nice things. Just because you can't afford something now don't mean you can't afford it later in life. You know, everything happens for people at different times. And sometimes it's just natural time. And that's all right. Just congratulate that person. Don't hate. That's the thing I don't like, is people that hate. Just because this person has a nice car, and then again, you don't know, his car could be paid off. It might have paid cash for it. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. Just worry about your business. That's what people got to start doing, minding their own business. And use something like that as motivation. Like, one day I'm gonna be able to pay cash for that brand new SUV. Or one day I'm gonna be able to pay cash for those tennis shoes, or whatever the case may be. Because right now people are financing shoes, financing clothes. I mean, financing is out of control now. You can pretty much finance anything. A lot of young people, what I'm starting to realize is they want things now. Nobody has patience, but you got to understand, you have to grind before you get to the shine. You don't feel me? You have to grind before you get to the shine. That's just how it works. And we all go through it. But social media make it seem like everybody's doing it big, everybody's balling, when they really not. You don't want to get your dream car and then get repossessed because you got it too fast. You got it when you really shouldn't have it. You know. So if you're new to the channel, man, hit the like button, subscribe. I appreciate y'all watching. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.